bad reviews. Everyone's got them, and if you don't have them, it's probably because you're too new or too small to have pissed anyone off yet. Now, people leave bad reviews for very legitimate reasons, and you can use those to improve your offering. However, you might also receive any number of random or fake reviews that you have no idea where they came from, and sometimes the responses to those are absolutely priceless. Hi folks, my name is Claire Cunningham, a customer service expert, founder of the Customer Connection, and I am here to help you improve your bottom line by putting the focus on the customer. I have got a short series of videos for you on reviews, so let's kick off with a fun one. I am going to grade some examples of responses to bad reviews from the businesses they were left for. Responding to bad reviews is really important and a good idea, and it's probably like extra satisfying to do if they're fake or just like a dumb review that doesn't make any sense. But also, if the response is too petty or aggressive, then it might put just as many people off as the original bad review did. You can find hilarious and awful reviews all over the internet, and they will vary from platform to platform. So let's look at a few examples and what we can learn from them. Now, this one is for the Little City Diner, and it says, just very unprofessionally managed. You can see that by the service. I hear yelling in the kitchen, including cussing. Was mortified. Tried this place out 2 times and had horrible service. I did not find anything special about this place. Food was okay. 1-star review. The business owner said, I'm sorry that your employment here at the diner did not work out for you. We do hope you have found success elsewhere. Okay, now if this were true, this is a great response from the owner. Yes, call that former employee out like that. That is a great response. But do you know what ruined it? The amount of time that it took for them to respond. It was almost 2 years. The original review was left in April of 2016, and they didn't respond until February of 2018. So because of that, this response gets an F- from me because there were 2 years of damage from that review before the owner even corrected it. The most important thing is that you respond to negative comments quickly. Do it fast so there isn't years of that negative review sitting on your website driving away your customers. Also, because it took them 2 years to respond, I question the validity of how they actually knew if that was an employee or not. I don't know. Let's look at another one. The worst restaurant in Miami. Overpriced food and low quality. For tandoori dishes, they use red or orange colorant. Merg 65 is disgusting. Chicken under the bunch of Chinese-style sauce. Masala chai is just regular black tea with milk. Not authentic. Save your health and money. The owner responded, you were recently fired from job for poor service and a lot of complaints from our guests. This one cracks me up because the owner was just straight up like, you were fired because you suck. Which I appreciated. So there's a few issues with the response, which I think you can kind of see in there. But as a prospective customer, this is kind of a neutral review to me because the restaurant called it out. They called a spade and kind of left it at that. So this kind of just comes up as 0 for me in terms of like, it's not going to affect my decision to go there or not. P.S. Y'all, I think you can report former employees to Google or Facebook for leaving bad reviews, especially if they're out there spilling your secret ingredient of red food dye. So bravo, they responded promptly and they called it out for what it was. I hope they reported that former employee, and I hope they fixed the recipes. Overall, this one gets about a B from me just because it didn't really affect anything, but they called it out right away. Here's a great one. Ants crawling around everywhere, even when we moved tables. Did not enjoy the meal. Asked for medium steak for it to come completely rare. We left quickly and I would never go back. Response from the owner. They addressed them by name, which is great. Dear Mrs. Kately, thank you for your review. We regret you had a bad experience in our restaurant. Having a garden and an outdoor dining space, it is normal that at this time of the year, some little ants can make their way into the restaurant. We can guarantee you we don't have an ant infestation. As per your review, your request to change tables was accommodated by our maitre d'. We wish you had also made it known to the maitre d' that the food was not to your liking, and we would have looked for a solution on the spot. We are also sorry that you lost your sunglasses and then demanded that we pay for them and also accused our stewarding cleaning lady of having stolen them, which is what this review is really about. Once again, we offered to call the police to solve the problem, and also we offered you a dinner for two as a token of appreciation for you being our customers. You denied, as what you really wanted was the 150 euros. This is a business with over 30 years of operation where we value our customers. We offer value and product quality for money and aim to provide the best dining experience possible to whoever visits us. We hope you have better experiences elsewhere in the Algarve. Best regards. Aside from me not knowing what that last word was, this is a near perfect response. First things first, you literally cannot please everyone. Some people just like to complain and are completely unreasonable human beings. And if you're one of them, I think you probably know it. Clearly, the person leaving this review is one of those people. This response gets an A- from me. Here's why. It's actually too long. They could have cut out some of the fluff. But that's it. Otherwise, it's perfect. They politely pointed out what the actual issue is and all the things they did to fix it for her. It sounds to me like this restaurant did everything they could to accommodate this completely unreasonable human being, which says to me that since I'm a very reasonable human being, I would have a really great experience there. So this response is actually probably one of those ones where it's like, oh, I would go there just to spite this lady's review. Let's have a look at the next one. Terrible service, very condescending. Cakes were dry and unpalatable. Coffee was cold. Do not recommend this place. The response from the owner. Hey Gay, we thought you might write a bad review, but when your partner takes a cupcake off the wall, removes the topper, licks it, then places the licked topper back on the wall, we had to ask him to bring his licked topper and now dirty wall case to the front counter so that we could throw it out for him. We like to keep our store clean and would hate it if one of our customers went to pick up that cupcake case and got a handful of your partner's licked topper. A pretty awkward encounter for everyone involved, really. Oh my gosh, I love this response. A+++ from me. It's short, it's funny, it's reasonable, it puts other customers ahead of accommodating bad behavior, and I have mad respect for that. They even knew to look out for the review. 10 out of 10 would go there purely for the response to that review. Never underestimate humor when responding to a bad review like that. Now let's look at a weird one here. This is not necessarily a bad review. Nice place. We enjoyed a nice ambience and helpful staff. Dishes are a little costly, but are worth ordering. I loved the chicken dish with extra cheeses and spices. The response from management. Not sure when you visited us, but we are not yet open. So this is not a bad review. They left 4 stars, but the owner responded and said they're not open yet. So it got a little weird. There's a lot of things that need to be unpacked with this one, but I'm giving this a D- from the owners. Here's why. It wasn't a negative review, and when you are first starting out, it's really important to get as many good reviews as possible. If this was a made-up review, it would have been better just to leave it alone. It's entirely possible they may have confused you with a different restaurant. You don't need to make them look like an idiot when they gave you a 4-star review. Just take it. Also, the response was curt and was a totally missed opportunity. If the business was unhappy with a 4-star review or that costly remark, here's what they should have said instead. Thanks for the 4-star review. We haven't opened yet, but can't wait to see you when we do. Opening night is Friday, the 1st of June, and we'd love to see you there. Like, don't make a positive review a negative. Idiots. Let's have a look at the next one. This is another person that just likes to complain and be difficult and then put people on blast. I can almost guarantee that they have never worked in customer service. I have a dairy allergy. I asked for whatever has no dairy and asked for that dairy issue to be noted on my order. Seeing the menu, I took 3 Imodium before dinner just in case the staff messed up. The staff messed. The pesto on the chicken had Parmesan in it, which was enough to nullify my preparations. I'm extremely sensitive, as in if cheese touches my food, I have gastrointestinal distress. We'll never go here again! Apparently the staff has no idea what dairy is. And here is the great response from the owner. Hey Scott, the pesto-looking sauce on your dish was a spring pea puree and is 100% dairy-free. While I'm sorry for any confusion you experienced, our staff goes through extensive training on ingredients and are always happy to clarify any concerns you may have. Take care. Dev. I give this response an A-. They were super nice, even though clearly this person's an idiot because who the hell orders pesto if you have a dairy allergy? Everyone knows it has cheese in it. They explained the situation well, and they backed up their service, and I liked that. That was good. The only thing they could have done to make this an A+ is to leave a email or a way to contact them to invite them back to the restaurant. If you want them to come back, that is. They could have added this at the end. I'd love to show you the ingredients to our pea pesto recipe and any other dairy-free options we have. Feel free to email me here so you can feel comfortable ordering next time you're in. So I hope what you're taking away from this is there is absolutely a right way to respond to reviews and a wrong way to respond to reviews. And then there's always the in-betweens. Be sure to check out the next couple of videos we have coming up in the review series from the Customer Connection so that you can stay on top of those reviews. All right, that's it for this one. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more fun and practical content.